Hi, it's Adriana,
And Allison.
reporting on kindergarten updates.
We talked to Miss Quick and Miss Monkey about how they like teaching kindergarten.
They love to teach kindergarten.
Miss Quick likes to teach reading. She taught at Rockford for 8 years and loves to teach little kids.
We also talked to Miss Monkey. She said that she's been focusing on writing and reading.
She started to teach in New Orleans, Louisiana, and then went to Minneapolis, then to Kimberly Lane.
They are both going on a field trip with Miss W's class on October 4th to the apple orchard.
They think it's going to be fun.
We also talked to Deekshada and Miss Quick's class. She said,
She loves kindergarten, and she said we get to learn new things. We also talked to Brian in Miss Monkey's class.
he said his favorite subject is math and loves to play at recess with his friends.
Next up is Reese and Libby.
Reporting on first grade updates.
Welcome. We are reporting on first grade update.
Hey, Libby, what is first grade learning in science?
Glad you asked. Miss Ward Elser said that the first science lesson is going to be about magnets and how they work.
Science is going to start in late September or early October.
Most of the things that they're going to do are going to be done in the classroom.
Paloma and Olivia are in Miss Fordalser's class, and they are excited about starting science.
Now, Reese, where are the first graders going on their first field trip?
That's a great question, Libby. They are going on to the Children's Theater.
Miss Bistadu's class is going on Friday, February 1st.
Charlotte, who is in Miss Bisto's class, thinks it will teach her and her class to be a good audience.
This has been Libby and
Reese reporting on the KL News.
next up is Rami and Luca reporting on second grade updates.
We are reporting on second grade updates.
Miss Sender told us what is happening in her class. She told us they were going to see Charlotte's Web on October 3rd and on a City Hall field trip later in the month.
She also told us in math they are doing workplaces and counting by 2s and 5s.
Miss Sender said she likes to teach second grade because the second graders start reading bigger books.
In science, they are studying insects.
Liam in Miss Sender's class said he was excited for what they are studying in science.
He also was really excited for the field trips.
Mrs. Clemmy said she loved teaching math and they are learning addition and subtraction facts to 20.
In science, she said that they were learning about their caterpillars.
She also said that she loves to teach second grade because they are super funny and love to learn.
Benjamin in Mrs. Clemmy's class said he enjoys math the most out of all the subjects.
Up next is Sadie and Icarus reporting on third grade updates.
In third grade, Mrs. Barb Connect's class started learning about the structures of life in science on Monday last week.
Also in third grade, they will be learning about crayfish, on how they adapt, eat, and learn.
We interviewed Mrs. Barb Connect, and she said that she loves all of the science units because they are all hands-on learning.
In Miss Robley's class, I asked John on how he feels about this. He said he's nervous but excited.
We also interviewed Taylor in Mrs. Robley's class, and she said she likes looking at all the seeds because they all look and smell so different. This has been Sadie and Icarus reporting on third grade updates. Next up is Harshal and Gabe reporting on fourth grade updates.
We asked Mr. Hobbs about his transition from 5th to 4th grade. He said he kind of had a choice, but also not really.
He couldn't be in 5th grade because of the amount of students lowered in 5th grade, but he got to choose 4th grade.
Mr. Hobbs also told us that a major difference in 4th grade is that they're not quite as grown up as 5th graders, but they are listening very well.
He said he got comfortable with how things work in 4th grade in a really short time.
A student named Charlie in Mr. Hobbs' class said that she really likes her teacher and that he doesn't give out a lot of homework.
She said that she really likes 4th grade so far.
We also asked Mr. Schaefer about what's going on in 4th grade, and he said that they are learning about factors, multiples, prime, and composite numbers in math.
He also said that their first field trip is to the Bakken Museum, which is a museum of electricity, and their first naturalist visit was 2 days ago.
A student named Shabam in Mr. Schaefer's class told us that 4th grade is very different from 3rd grade because in 4th grade, you get to have your very own iPad for the school year.
And he likes his teacher who has a tally system for extra recess.
He said that his favorite subject is science because they get to dissect rocks. This has been Harshal
And Gabe.
reporting on 4th grade updates. Next up is Akshara and Ashna reporting on 5th grade updates.
In 5th grade, we asked Mr. Jackson what he is teaching in math. He said his students are learning prime and multiplication. His students are also working on narrative writing. Before Mr. Jackson came to KL, he taught in Birchview Elementary. We asked a student, Kritika, what she liked in 5th grade. She likes the science projects.
And we asked Miss Gaynor what her class is doing, and she said her class is working on volume and surface area. She also said that there's going to be a field trip in November to a kindness retreat. Miss Gaynor said she used to teach at Central Middle School before joining Kimberly Lane. Miriam in her class said that she is enjoying 5th grade and she likes KL. This is Akshara
And Ashna.
reporting on 5th grade.
Next up is Kelly, Mohan, Quinton, and Droopy.
Reporting on specialists.
So, Mrs. Hamrock told us the author of the Dot book is the creator of Dot Day. Peter H. Reynolds created Dot Day. It is to inspire not giving up and creativity all around the world. It is celebrated mostly in Boston, Massachusetts, because that's where the author lives. This year, 3 million people celebrated Dot Day.
In gym, Mr. Clifton is doing the monthly exercise challenge. The monthly exercise challenge is a challenge where you do a different exercise each month. You do a certain exercise and you do more and more of that exercise each day. You fill out a calendar putting how many times you did each exercise and turn it in at the end of the month. Then you have a chance to get a gift card to a healthy restaurant.
Mr. Sheeman said that the library will be remodeled completely in about 2 years. New books are also added to the library and that it will be a very busy year. Some problems are happening in the library, too. Some people are not following the C of consider and putting the books back where they don't belong. This is a big problem. If you don't know where a book goes, then just ask Mr. Shima or another librarian. They will be more than happy to help.
Mrs. Zabinski said that the 5th grade choir will be starting on October 2nd from 2:30 to 3:30 every week on Tuesday after school at the music classroom. If you go to the choir, the spring performance will be on Thursday on March 14, 2019 at 6:30 p.m. Next reporting on KL News will be Logan, Cole, and Grace reporting on new teachers.
Hi, we are reporting on new teachers. I reported on Mrs. Holmstrom and she said that